Yo, man, what's good? I guess a lot of these girls are starting to feel some backlash, a little bit of judgment and criticism has been put out there. A lot of people have felt like the award show that took place a couple days ago felt like EBT and not BET, and people were complaining about the low level of class that they seen on Sunday night. And there's a video that's going viral after the show where Bobby Jones, the gospel legend, who's been on BET for like 30 years, he's sitting there in the audience, and I don't know who thought it was good to stage these rap girls in the same audience in the gospel artist section, but they did it. And he looks uncomfortable. It's probably a commercial break, and all of a sudden, I guess DJ's playing some music on a commercial break, and the pregnant girl that dates Blueface, the rock chick, and this other girl, they sitting there twerking and just acting just ignorant, just being silly. You know what I mean? Like, I get having a fun time and all that, but it's like, come on, y'all. Like, can y'all have any kind of class? Do y'all know what class means? Nothing. And now, instead of, taking the criticism and saying, you know what, maybe I should put on some stockings. Maybe I should cover up. Maybe I should put some lotion on my feet before I walk out the house. No, they fighting back. The same chicks. Remember when Monique was complaining a couple years ago about the Barnett crisis that's going on in black culture? All these girls walking around with bonnets on. And I'm like, how the older women in their 50s look better than some of y'all walking around here with ashy ankles, pajamas, lack of ambition is crazy. You don't want to do nothing. You just want to roll up, eat hot wings. You know what I mean? You don't want to do nothing. But GloRilla, one of the rising up-and-coming stars in female hip-hop, or just hip-hop in general, straight out of Memphis. And she goes on Twitter and she says, all that fake classy shit, you hoes be on to impress these niggas. Whole time niggas love ghetto hoes. And this got 7,000 retweets. And it has some reach. And I'm just like, she really preaching to that choir. Like, this whole culture is real. This whole culture, the strip club culture combined, it's real, man. And now this girl, GloRilla, like, her real name, Gloria. We gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna call her with her mama and them name. I'm gonna call her Gloria. Gloria, you can't speak for yourself. You know what I mean? Find somebody that love you for you. Trying to put yourself in a box. And I guess clearly she's calling herself a ghetto hoe. And this is the same girl that got that song, twerking at the red lights, twerking on the headlights at the red light. She is what she is. And the way you perceive yourself to people, the way you represent yourself, that's how people going to look at you. Now, as far as, and I'm not I wouldn't consider myself a street dude, but like street dudes might like that, but regular cats, like, don't nobody want to deal with no bro. You might take her out somewhere at any given moment. She want to fight one of her ops on site. She throwing shoes and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like Jocelyn Hernandez, you know what I mean? Or the JT girl on the award show was fighting. Like, yo, nobody got time for that, man. Like, these type of chicks you could have fun with, you know what I mean? But outside of that, you can't bring her home. Like Rick James said, you can't bring her home to mama. Can't bring her to no family functions, job functions. These are the type of bras, if you let her know where you work, you can't even let them know where you work. She might pop up on the job on some crazy shit. You know what I mean? Like, these are not the type of females that you take seriously. I'm only going to take you as serious as you present yourself. So if I'm approaching you, if I'm pursuing you, and I see you looking crazy, or you looking good, because if you look crazy, I wouldn't pursue you. But if I pursue you and you looking like sleazy and you just like everything all out and you just perceive, yeah, I'm gonna probably treat you like you one of them. And if you got class, I'll show you some class. But clearly, this generation, they think this is cool. You know what I mean? I'm like, nah, man. So then you got, the Suki or Sakana, you got this chick right here. She's out here twerking on 5-year-old boys and videos. I'm like, yo, this is pedophilia. And nobody said anything. I'm like, dog, if any type of male rapper would even try to do some crazy shit like that, obviously not twerking, but you know what I'm saying, doing something implying sex with a child, it would be over. It's like, yo, y'all, this culture is crazy. It's like the Cardi B, ever since the Cardi B story, the strip club, she went from ashy to classy, from the strip poles to rap shows, got her teeth fixed. you know, good. But now it's like a whole movement. You know what I mean? Amber Rose had the whole culture, the whole the slut walk a couple years ago. Like, this is crazy, man. I'm praying for y'all sons. Cause it's just 2023. Imagine what it's gonna look like 10 years from now. Like, we are in the Sodom and Gomorrah times. It's wild. It's like years ago, like in Death Row just won that little competition, whatever. But Snoop and Death Row back in the day were like the target of Dionne Warwick, and a lot of people in the government like were trying to like sanction hip hop, gangster rap in particular, and they kept saying how it was so disrespectful to women. And that was Dionne Warwick's stance. Like, for black women, she felt like this was something that was really bad. And they were smashing CDs outside the record stores. It was crazy. But now when you look at the impact it's had 30 years later, she might have been right. I'm like, these girls just, I don't get it, man. And this is a younger generation, but they wide open out here, man. They don't care. Yeah, and they don't hold no accountability to their behavior. They're going to have to either grow out of this, or they just going to end up like some of these other bras that's like 40 something still acting like they 25. Like Lil' Kim. You know what I mean? You're going to end up like that. And I don't think that's where you want to be at. But yeah, man, we these girls got a lot of work to do, man. But it's a shame. Like, these are the type of females that really get the money put behind them in hip hop now. And I was thinking 20 years ago, matter of fact, late 90s, Rockefeller had a mill. Now Dame Dash found her. She had a look. She had the voice. Nice lips, all of that. She had the image. She just couldn't rap. You know what I mean? But if you gave her the right stuff, she could deliver it. But, you know, you got to understand, her co-stars was Beanie Siegel and Jay-Z. That was a different era. You had to really be talented. You had to have some skill to stand next to these people. And they didn't know what to do with her. She just wasn't on that level. If she would have been out now, 2019, 2020, for example, she would have came out 20 years later, she would have been a star. Because in this day and age, especially with the girls, they don't have to really be talented. As long as they could deliver the lyrics, somebody doctor it up for them, they look the part, you in there. Like, a Mill could have been a star in this generation, hands down. Because these girls now, I don't, this is crazy. But it's more than just rap at this point. I mean, this is culture. These girls really influence and move a lot of females. A lot of young girls be watching this shit. You know, so it's crazy. Let me know what y'all think. Does GloRilla got a point about all this fake classy shit that we claim was supposed to be righteous, and the whole time we just love these ghetto hoes? Yeah, I'm like, hey,